Hey everyone, and thanks so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be talking about how European B2B marketing agencies can start closing six-figure deal sizes by booking consistently 20 to 40 sales calls every single month, using AI leveraged personalized outbound and sales letters without an expensive sales team. So, we've got our clients hot sales opportunities with brands such as Adobe, Casumo, GoPro, Edeka, Realtimes, and a bunch of other Nasdaq companies. And this is also the same method we use to help Propel Digital go from getting 0 calls every month from outbound using another cold email lead gen agency to getting 32 sales calls in the very first month of having our system and cold email campaigns up and running, which wasn't the toughest niche to crack outbound in, which is in e-commerce. This also resulted in closing a six-figure deal size in the middle of the summer season in mid-July. And this is also the same method we use to help Ramla go from not booking any calls at all to consistently booking 20 to 40 sales calls every month while adding 38 new users or clients to the UGC platform, which was worth 15,900 in new revenue in 30 days. And this is also the same method we used to help one of the biggest European content marketing agencies out there install a predictable AI leveraged client acquisition system that lets them send out six-figure proposals without any sales calls, but simply by emailing only, which is quite sick. And figure one, here is a screenshot of 22 meetings booked in 15 days. So we filtered by the reply date range here from January 1 to January 15. Specify the lead category marked as meeting booked, and as you can see, we've got 22 results up here. Done the same, but filtered for January 1 to January 31, and we got 42 booked calls in one single month. And figure 3, here's a screenshot of 65 meetings booked in 2.5 months. Figure 4 is a screenshot of a campaign resulting in a 32k deal. Notice we only contacted 522 leads. And here is a screenshot of us getting a positive reply from Adobe. And here is a screenshot of us getting a positive reply from GoPro. And here is a screenshot of 21 meetings booked in a single month. And above is a screenshot of us booking in a $67 billion company called Edeka. And figure 9 is a screenshot of 5 meetings booked in a single day. And here is a screenshot of a client saying one of the biggest Swedish women's clothing brands just became a client. And above are some screenshots of our cold email campaigns. So here we contacted about 3.8k leads, and this got a 74 interested ones. So the positive reply rate here was 51%. Here we contacted 2.6k, and we got 37 leads or interested replies from this campaign. And notice the positive reply rate here is 71%, and the industry average is around 15 to 20%. Here are also some of the replies we are getting from our highly personalized cold email campaigns. Here is a screenshot of a lead asking for a proposal simply after sending one single email, and the average deal size is 30k. So, this is for you if you're a decision maker of a European B2B marketing agency, you're responsible for growing a European B2B marketing agency, you feel frustrated because you're not getting enough good leads, even though you're putting a lot of effort into marketing. And this is also for you if you're worried that your competitors are adapting faster than you. You're looking for a predictable and scalable lead gen process to grow your agency. This is for you if you're sick of spending tens of thousands on SDRs only for them to perform poorly and want a better solution. If you're worried that inconsistent lead gen will slow down your growth and you know that you need to stop relying on referrals. This is for you if you dream of effortlessly filling your pipeline with high quality leads and you want to replicate your best clients. And this is also for you if your aim is to increase baseline customers and just sign more for ideal clients. If you worry that your business won't grow without a good lead gen and you just want a steady and scalable method. If you feel overwhelmed by maintaining multiple lead gen channels and you need help to start scaling your efforts. If you want to transition from manual lead generation to an automated system to reduce stress and just increase profitability. This is for you if you feel discouraged by the high number of clients leaving and you just want more stability in your business. And you desire peace of mind knowing experts handle your lead gen and you want to start in an overcrowded market. If you're tired of mostly getting clients through referrals and you want to attract high ticket clients from the start. And you feel an urgency to scale your customer base rapidly, but you're just unsure on how to expand it to new markets. You need to scale your lead gen efforts, but you're just unsure on how to start with all this new AI and just all the new tech coming up. And you want to be the first pick for your ICP and ensure your outreach methods just conveys your value. This is for you if you dream of a process that attracts and converts leads into loyal customers, but you just need expert guidance in doing so. This is for you if you know your company is capable of having more sales calls, more clients, and just more revenue, but you just need a consistent method. And also if you've tried cold outbound without success and you just need a proven approach to implement cold emails effectively. So, if you see yourself as some of these, then stick around because this could be the most important doc that you'll ever go through if you're looking to scale. Because here's the truth. So most marketing agencies, they struggle to grow because they have no predictable lead flow. Like they rely on referrals, events, and just word of mouth. And because of this, they're extremely limited in growth since they don't really have a predictable or scalable client acquisition system. You can set up a running outreach system getting you 20 to 42 sales meetings every single month while also giving you consistent opportunities to close 6-figure deals. However, this will take you years to master, just as it has for me, and you'll spend months and months just trying to make it successful, but just testing and testing to see what works, making you just waste money on tools, platforms, and maybe even team members, making you lose 100,000 instead of actually generating it. So, the goal of this doc is to show you how you can take advantage of AI leverage personalized cold emails using up-to-date AI and tools, just allowing you to be the first choice of your ideal clients, staying at top of their minds, just giving you 20 to 40 sales opportunities every single month. That also gives you the chance to close 6-figure deals without wasting thousands on poor performing SDRs. So you might be wondering, who am I? Why am I saying all this stuff? If you don't know me, hi, my name is Noah Gill. I'm the founder of the lead gen agency called Emails.com. And for the past years, I've helped European B2B marketing agencies just get a predictable amount of new sales calls, new clients, and revenue, allowing them to delegate from only getting clients through referrals, which is their main client acquisition channel. I've helped clients get 38 new customers in 30 days without having a single sales call. But I haven't done this for my entire life. It all started back in high school when I was a big fan of copywriting. I remember coming back from school, just opening up YouTube and watching hundreds of different videos just explaining copywriting, what it was, and just how to sell with it. I actually started doing gigs on Fiverr and Upwork, which is freelance platforms, if you don't know. I just wrote a ton of different product descriptions for a ton of different brands. I was actually very happy though, since I got a few paying customers, right? But this feeling didn't last too long. Like, I remember writing hundreds of product descriptions for only a few €100. So, here's actually a picture taken from Fiverr in November 22, where I had completed an order of 90 product descriptions for an e-commerce website for $180. So, I spent hours and hours making this not as worth it anymore. But then, finally, I finished school, but as dads are, I got pushed by my dad to apply to a ton of different jobs, and this was like a full-time job, just applying to a ton of different random jobs. And I actually ended up at Volvo's, which is considered a super good starting job, coming directly from high school. So looking back, like, I can't really complain. And here's actually a picture of me working at the Volvo factory. I had to remove the entire background to make sure that I didn't give away any Volvo secrets or any Volvo sauce. But it was super tough though. Like, I quickly realized that this wasn't something for me. And I've always wanted to work for myself, but just decide exactly who I want to work with. So I started thinking, like, is this exactly how it goes? Like, you just end up in a job you don't like and then just stay there for the rest of your life. Like, is that it? Like, it can't be it. And here's a video or a gif of me on my way to Volvo in Sweden, super dark, super depressed. I don't look that excited on my way to work, as you can see. Yeah, the caption basically says life at Volvo. And during my time at Volvo, like, I still did some copywriting gigs. I got some extra money, but yeah, like, not much at all. So I finished working at Volvo as I decided not to extend my contract. And back then, like, I had no plan, I had no income. So I just forced myself to make what I wanted to work. I needed sales calls, right? So I started thinking, like, how can people find these high paying clients? Like, they must know something that I don't. So my next question became, how do I get sales calls? So my first idea was to send emails because, like, how else do I come directly in contact with decision makers? Well, there's paid ads, but I can't really invest thousands without guaranteeing any results. And referrals from my network? No, they're not predictable either way. and I can't even scale like that since nobody really fits my ICP. So cold emails were basically the only option that I was left with. So I started doing research. I tried it out. I got a few big sales calls after a while. So I started thinking like, how can I get even more sales calls? So I started digging deeper and deeper, and I saw that you can implement like AI, personalization, segmentation, a bunch of other cool stuff, right? So I started taking courses. I tried a lot for myself. I experimented a lot, and I eventually got a consultation on this. So I started becoming a lot better and better. And soon enough, I had days where I had just 5 calls, which had a huge impact on my business and life. So I started posting in different Facebook groups about my campaign results to hear what people thought of it. Turns out, I got insane results without even knowing it. Like, people spammed me just asking how I did it. Like, what copy did you use? How did you get this list? And how did you do this? It's like, how did you get those results, basically? And I don't share this with you to brag or impress you at all, but I realized that I got extremely good at it, and that this was something that I could actually start selling instead. So I started putting full focus into it. I started seeing results fast. So fast forward to today, I've worked closely with a variety of different European marketing agencies. I've generated millions of pipeline revenue. I've helped them close 6-figure deals. I'm featured in the soon-to-be-released book Nurture Don't Sell. I'm a certified Click Account creator or partner, same thing. I'm a certified Smart Lead partner, and I've also engaged and gotten hot sales opportunities for my clients with NASA companies and other huge brands such as GoPro, Adobe, Smitten, Monotype, Compass, and a lot more. So let's get into it. How to start booking 20 to 40 sales calls in 30 days and close 6-figure deals using AI leveraged personalized outbound through 5 steps. So, step 1. You want to set up the cold email infrastructure so you can send a lot of emails, right? And the old way of how you used to do this, you'd skip setting up the cold email infrastructure correctly. So you'd basically just send emails from your main domain and you send way too many emails. The result of doing it this way is that you would immediately end up with spam, and you also damage and risk your entire main domain and your reputation, which we don't want. The new way of doing this, you set up the domains and email accounts correctly with automation and tracking systems, so you get multiple similar domains to your main domain to send emails from. The result of doing it this way, you minimize the risk of ending up with spam, and you also save yourself from damaging just risking your main domain, which also gives you a 3 times higher open rate. So, the key inside of this is, if you set up the tech part and infrastructure correctly, you will actually get a higher open rate and avoid damaging your entire brand. So, if we take a look here, the old way, you send emails from your main domain, you put the domain and brand at risk, you ruin your brand's reputation, you end up with spam, and you're capped, and you only get 20 to 30% open rates. The new way, you send from similar domains to your main domain. So for example, if I would send cold emails for myself, my main domain is leadmoves.com, right? So I would basically just have a lot of similar domains such as try lead moves, get lead moves, go lead moves, and stuff like that to send emails from. And that way I just save my main domain and I don't really touch it at all, basically. So I use automation to set it up, and I'm not putting my brand or reputation at risk, and I'm consistently landing in the prospect's inbox, getting 80% at least open rates. So, step 2, you want to write a high converting sales letter. So the old way of doing this is, previously you run cold email campaigns without a specific sales letter or a funnel, and this really just causes confusion since the prospect isn't even sure about your service when they see your email. So a sales letter has a huge impact on your cold email campaigns. So you need to confirm that this is for the prospect. Like, a person who reads your email, they never ever buy without checking your site. Like, a sale doesn't just happen like that. You really need to nurture and warm them up. And this is why it's so important to not only tell your email to the niche, but also your funnel and your sales letter. Your sales letter and a recording of you going through it, also known as a video sales letter, a VSL, should be displayed directly below the fold. So the old result is, by skipping a sales letter, the leads aren't sure about your service, which just makes it harder for them to pick a call. This leads to colder prospects, lower closing rates, and just fewer deals. The new way of how you want to do this, you have a clear dialed-in funnel and sales letter that directly calls out the prospect, and now the prospect knows that this is for him. Since you have a sales letter and maybe even a VSL, the prospect can now go through it all, and regardless of how much they go through, they will still be much warmer and more nurtured as compared to before, right? And the best part about having a sales letter is that anyone can check it out at any time. So you can write it once and someone in a year could read it. But keep in mind that you want to update it from time to time. Like you might have some more case studies that you could add to your letter. Or you would just maybe even change your offer somehow. And then you just want to update your sales letter, of course. So if you do this, your cold email campaigns perform better since you have a well-written sales asset that anyone can go through at any time. And you can also send it over in an email, or you can just display it on your site, either as a doc or as a VSL. And you're basically going to have like a 24/7 sales rep that sells your service perfectly to every single prospect that goes through it. It's pretty sick, right? It never asks for a pay raise. It never gets sick. And it's also going to be there no matter what marketing activities you do. For example, if you're going to an event, well, you can just send the prospect your sales letter. If you're pushing LinkedIn content, push to the sales letter. If you're running ads, push to the sales letter. If you're doing cold emails, well, you guessed it, push to the sales letter. And why this works so well is because a prospect, 99% of the time, they never ever just book a call with you simply from one email. They look you up to see if you are a real person all the time. Like they might visit your LinkedIn, but they always visit your website. And a sales asset not only tells the prospect about your service, about how it works, but they also get extremely nurtured and just become warmer leads. And warmer leads just give you a much better and higher closing rate, and your sales calls are much easier since they're already aware of how you work. So this obviously leads to more booked sales calls and a higher closing rate. So for example, instead of closing 20% of the calls, you might close 30%. Like imagine if a lead goes to a 50-page sales letter and then books a call with you. Like what do you think are the chances of them buying from you? Pretty high, right? So the key insight is by implementing a well-written sales letter, you'll have warmer leads, you'll have more qualified calls, and higher closing rates. And by having one in place, you can expect twice the amount of calls and closing rate. So here is an example of how this could look like. The old way, you have niche X, offer Y, you will contact 3,000 leads, you have your campaign here, but you have a bad sales letter and funnel. This might result in 4 calls with an industry standard of 20% closing rate. That would result in 0 to 1 new clients. Well, the new way, you still have the same offer, same niche, still the same amount of leads, so 3,000 leads, same campaign, but this time you have a good sales letter in a funnel. This could result in 9 booked calls instead of 4, and you'd have a higher closing rate, 30% for example, which would result in 2 to 3 new clients instead of maybe 1, by simply just having a good sales letter and a good funnel. Such a huge difference, right? So, step 3, you want to identify your most profitable market and get a lead list. The old way of doing this, you sell everything to everyone, you're not dialed into one niche, you get a lead list with multiple different industries. You can't sell pens to people who don't need a pen or already have one. You sell pens to people who don't have any or have broken ones. You need to know who you sell to. The result of doing it this way, you can't really speak directly to one market, making the prospects not resonant with your messaging since it's not aligned with their pains, their desires, or fears. So you can't really charge these premium prices, which you want to do, right? The new way of doing this, of how you want to do this, you want to be dialed into one specific niche based on your past results, such as case studies. This way you speak directly to their needs, making it 10 times more relevant. So the new result is you have better messaging, you have inbox full of replies, you have more booked calls, more clients, and just more revenue. So the key insight is, if you dive deeper into one specific niche and get a specific lead list, you speak to their needs, making them see you as an expert in the field, which makes your message resonate much more. That then results in a lot more sales. So, for example, here's the old way, right? You sell to everyone, get one lead list. It's not specific to one industry. So, for example, you might have 10 industries. And this makes you unable to write specific copy. And since you can't write specific copy, you get horrible results. This results in an empty inbox and 0 booked calls. While the new way, you have a dialed in ICP, you get one specific lead list, you target one industry at a time. See the difference? 1 instead of 10. If you have one specific industry, you can write specific copy. If you can write specific copy, you can achieve 5 times better campaign results, which gives you 5 times more booked calls. So, step 4. Want to handle the copywriting and offer creation part, and this is super important. The old way of doing this, you say the X, Y, Z to everyone, just making your offer non-compelling, and like the better offer you have, the better results you get, and this is extremely important and outbound. So, what I mean with this? Well, so you can frame your offer in 2 ways, right? Vitamin offer and painkiller offer. So, let's start with the vitamin offer ones. So these are nice to haves. Like they add some sort of value, but not really necessary. They don't solve a painful problem, or there's not a clear outcome. With painkiller offers, these are like the must-have ones. And this is how you want your offer to be. These offers add direct value, and they solve an urgent pain or problem, and they are necessary. So, for example, let's say you offer Google Ads, right? A vitamin offer would look like this. We run Google Ads. A painkiller offer would look like this. We will increase your sales by 30% using Google Ads. See the difference? And this is super important, especially with outbound, because you have about like 80 words to spark interest from your prospect. Nobody buys Google Ads just because. They don't buy Google Ads because it's fun. They buy Google Ads to get a positive ROI, right? They buy Google Ads to double or triple their money. It's all about how you frame your offer. So, for example, have a look at this upside down triangle starting from the bottom. If I would sell cold email lead generation, I could say, I will send 600 emails a day for you. You can take it a step further by thinking, if I would send 600 emails every day for a month, what would that result in? It might result in 15 booked calls every month. If I book 15 calls a month, how much would that result in? That might result in 3 new clients. How much would 3 new clients result in? That might result in plus 30k new MRR every single month. How much would plus 30k new MRR every month result in? That might result in plus 360k new annual recurring revenue. See the difference? Like, keep in mind that the service is still the exact same. So, we basically took a vitamin offer from we will send 600 emails a day for you to a painkiller offer. We will add an extra 360k new ARR. And this is the power of framing your offer the correct way. And the coolest part is that the service is still the exact same. Although the offer is not enough any longer, no personalization as was what used to work like a year ago. You didn't even have to tell your messaging or your offer or use up-to-date AI leverage tools such as Clay or SmartLead. And here's also an example of what a cold email would look like a year ago and why it doesn't work today, and also the thoughts of the reader receiving it. So, hi John. I hope this email finds you well. My name is Noah, and I'm reaching out from Leadmoves to introduce a solution that can significantly enhance your sales efforts. Same opening line as everyone else. It's not unique at all. It's too long, super unnecessary. There's no personality. You're losing me. At Leadmoves, we specialize in providing high quality, targeted leads tailored to your business needs. Our innovative approach ensures that you connect with potential customers who are genuinely interested in what you offer. Why do I need this? Like, I do not care what services you provide. What do I get out of this? That's the only thing I care about. Here's how we can help you. 1. Targeted lead gen. We use advanced algorithms and market analysis to identify and deliver leads that match your ideal customer profile. 2. Cost-effective solutions. Our services are designed to maximize your ROI by delivering high-quality leads at competitive rates. 3. Time saving. By outsourcing your lead gen to us, you can focus more on closing deals and less on finding prospects. 4. Expert support. Our team of experts is dedicated to ensuring your success with continued support and strategic insights. Come on, like, I have no clue what this means, and I'm super confused, and confusion just makes me click away. Like you're losing me right here and right now. Imagine the impact on your sales pipeline with a consistent flow of quality leads. We believe that with lead moves, you can achieve remarkable growth and take your business to new heights. Super unnecessary. Like, come on, just tell me exactly and specifically what I get out of this. I would love to schedule a quick call to discuss how our services can align with your business goals. Are you available for a 30-minute conversation this week? Yeah, I'm sure you'd love to waste 30 minutes of my time so you can just sell your service. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to the possibility of working together. Yeah, well, thank you. Oh, and by the way, I can also smell your commission breath right through this email. Come on. So, the result of doing it this way, it's super generic. It's not like every other email the prospect receives. This email does not make any sense. It's not tailored to the company or industry. So you're not seeing any replies at all in your inbox. You get no sales meetings, no clients, or no revenue, obviously. So, something that would be very common for you is having low open rates, low reply rates, super and very little engagement, just resulting in lots of missed opportunities. So, here's an example of what a campaign could look like. You might have a lead list of 660 people in it. You could get an open rate of 25%, get a 0.9% reply rate, and 0 opportunities. This is not what we want, right? And the new way of how we want to do this, you craft your offer depending on the niche you're targeting that covers their specific needs. So this just makes you sound like an expert in the field and that you actually have a solution to their problem. You want to write one-to-one emails and scale using AI leveraged hyper-personalization with Clay and SmartLead, and just tailoring your messaging and offer based on the prospect's company and their needs. But just make sure to add some spice to your email, like make it funny and unique. And believe it or not, like even CMOs, founders, owners, or any other decision maker is a human being. Surprise. If you manage to put a smile on their face, you would naturally make them feel good. And if you make them feel happy and feel good, they trust and like you more, which means you'll get a higher response rate. Plus, nobody even enjoys reading your boring sales emails. So if you're reaching out, you might as well just make it good. So here's an example of what a new email should look like. Hey John, looks like you're using influencer marketing on Instagram to promote fashion brands. Super short, personalized, casual, non-saying tone. This is exactly what we like. We work closely, one-to-one with European influencer agencies as an extension for you or your sales team to add 50,900 new MRR in 30 days without doing any work themselves. This paints a picture in our head. Super specific, it's tailored, and it's super strong. Specifically, I think it might help you predictably sign more content creators and influencers. Super personalized and specific on how they will benefit from this based on who their customers are, which we like. Is it okay if I send you a case study on how we got random 38 UGC clients in 30 days? So, not asking for a call to sell, but rather just being helpful by asking for their permission, so they are in control here, if we can send a doc on how they might solve their problem. So, either way, keep up the good work. Fingers crossed this cold email lowers your zone of resistance. Either way, makes the reader not feel forced into this, and the rest just adds a compliment and a humor. So, the result of doing it this way, you're solving their problem, you're valuable, and you get more sales calls, more clients, and more revenue as a result of doing it this way. So, here's an example of what it could look like. You contact 343 people, you get a 94% open rate, you get a 19.8% reply rate, and you get 11 opportunities from 343 contacted. So, the key insight is, by tailoring and making your messaging specific to the market, you don't come out as spammy, but you're actually solving a problem that people are ready to pay you for. And also just by using AI leveraged personalization, you're just no longer losing money by writing outdated emails, but you're now actually just getting the best possible campaign results. So the old way of having a lead list is just having a super standard original one. It's super vanilla, it's not further enriched, it's not personalized. So we just have like the basic stuff such as their first, last name, their title, company name, their employees, etc. Not only do you want this nowadays, but you also want to further enrich it and personalize it even more. For example, here we have tailored proposals, we have tailored call to actions, And this is all specific and personalized based on the company's description that we are reaching out to and what we do as a company as well. So it's super specific, right? We also have these tailored opening lines as well. The last step, step 5, you want to reach out and book calls, of course. So the old way of doing this, you skip all the previous parts and you just send a simple message without the infrastructure and just ask for a call so you can sell your service. You don't even iterate based on the market feedback you're getting, so you send out emails and you just leave it there. The result of doing it this way, you waste time on uninterested leads and you just have unpredictable sales meetings. And by not iterating based on the market feedback you're getting, you're just capped. Like the campaigns can't improve since you're not reaching out with something they resonate with. So the old way of doing it looks like this basically. So you skip all the previous parts, you still reach out, and you can expect getting replies such as unsubscribe or remove me from your list, but you still don't change anything with your messaging. You leave it as it is. You don't iterate based on the feedback you're getting, so you can't improve, and you waste time on non-interested leads. But the new way of how you want to do this, you use up-to-date tools. You send AI leverage emails that are actually valuable instead of spammy. You actually iterate based on the market feedback you're getting, just allowing you to continuously improve your messaging, getting closer and closer to the best possible performance. You implement A/B testing, allowing you to test and test to just see what the market actually resonates with. So below is an image showcasing the power of A/B testing. So email A, or variant A, was sent to 617 leads. This got us 15 replies and 9 positive replies. Variant B was sent to 372 leads. This got us 12 replies, but 11 positive replies. So even though we contacted 40% fewer leads on variant B, we still got more interested replies, which is quite sick. And also you can see the difference here. Like the first variant got 60% positive reply rate, while variant B got 91% positive reply rate. The result of doing it this way, your campaign performs as best as possible, and with the right tools, you have to save 40 hours a month at least, while automating your outreach and client acquisition while generating predictable revenue. So the new way looks like this. You leverage the new way of all the previous parts, you test and iterate, and if you're still seeing unsubscribe and remove me from list replies, you just use that as a feedback. Use that feedback as an advantage. So you change your script and personalize even more. So your messaging will improve. You get more replies and more meetings booked. And you get more revenue while saving time by not spending hours on bad leads. So the key inside of this is if you implement the right systems and you reach out to your list in a valuable way and you iterate based on the market feedback you're getting, you will build a highly predictable client acquisition system that just gives you more sales calls and the opportunity to generate a lot more revenue. And by testing and iterating, you can get your desired results much, much faster. So, as you can see, all you need to do is 1. Set up the cold email infrastructure. 2. Write a high converting sales letter. 3. Identify your most profitable market and get a lead list. 4. Copywriting and offer creation. 5. You want to reach out and book calls. And that's exactly how you can start booking 20 to 40 sales calls in 30 days and close 6-figure deals using AI leverage personalized outbound. Now, there are a few ways for you to achieve this. So option 1 is to build this in-house. However, it's going to take you months, in some cases even years, to get the system working profitably. You'll have to put other projects on pause, and to make the system work profitably, it simply just needs energy and effort full time. And you will have to spend 20 hours every week at least on managing the system by optimizing, iterating, refilling leads, A/B testing, and a lot more for it to hopefully get you a positive ROI. And of course, like if you don't have time for that, you could of course hire an SDR in-house. However, this would cost at least $10,000 every single month. This of course depends a bit on your country, but it includes salary, commission, payroll tax, pension, benefits, sick leave, IT costs, training, and admin management. And besides this, there's a training of 3 to 4 months into hiring, and according to Bravado, 39% of SDRs are hitting their quotas. That's quite scary, isn't it? Or option 2, you can apply to work with Leadmoves and save 6 to 12 months and at least 8,000 every single month, and start seeing meetings booked on the calendar and new clients already in the first 30 days. Again, as a reminder, this is for CEOs, founders, owners, or any other decision maker of a European marketing agency who's trying to expand their growth, but haven't found a way to crack it, or have been burned by previous lead gen agencies. And we've used this exact system to deliver results for people like Rob Sipkins, who's the CEO of Propel Digital in London, UK. So before Propel Digital started working with us, they were mostly just relying on referrals. They did some LinkedIn connection requests, but they didn't get any serious results based on that. And they were also working with the lead gen agency. They got them zero results, so they ended up wasting 2.2k every single month for no good calls, basically. So we implemented our strategy, which resulted in 32 sales calls in the very first month of having our cold email campaigns up and running. And this also resulted in closing a 6-figure deal size in the middle of the summer in mid-July. Here's also a screenshot, quite funny actually. It includes a few words from Propel Digital in our chat where we booked in 5 calls in a day. And here is a screenshot of a cold email campaign resulting in a 93% positive reply rate. So we got 14 leads from 1,239 emails sent. And this is also what Rob said about working with us. Working with Noah at Leadmoose has exceeded all our expectations. His deep understanding of nuanced lead gen tactics has provided Propel Digital with a steady stream of high quality leads. Noah's strategy goes beyond the typical. It's carefully crafted, reflecting a deep understanding of our industry and audience. His collaboration with us is more than just transactional. He acts as a pivotal ally in our pursuit of market excellence. For any business serious about upgrading their lead acquisition, Noah offers not just solutions, but a transformation in approach. And we've also helped Xavier, who's the CEO of Roundum in Paris, France. Roundum went from not doing any outbound at all to consistently getting 20 to 42 sales calls every single month, resulting in 38 new users / clients to the UC platform, generating 15,900 in new revenue in 30 days. And this was all completely outsourced, saving them around 40 hours a month at least. So here's a screenshot of 38 new customers in 35 days. Here's also a screenshot of 42 meetings booked in a single month. And here's also what Xavier said about working with us. Working with Noah has been a game changer for us, consistently lining up great meetings, and his knack for booking consistent quality meetings has generally propelled our business forward. This is something you're never able to do yourself. What stands out is how Noah makes the whole process feel seamless and personal. He's not just a service provider, he's a partner in our growth. Can't recommend him enough for anyone looking to boost their lead gen with a real human touch. And we've also interviewed Xavier, where he talks about the impact of our strategy. You can check it out down below on the website. And we also did this for one of Europe's biggest content marketing agencies that went from not doing any outbound at all to consistently getting around 5 to 10 leads every single day, with leads just asking to send over 30k proposals simply from one email. So here's what's going to happen when working with us. You will be able to have 20 to 42 scheduled sales meetings every single month through AI leveraged personalized outbound. And you'll also be able to have a consistent stream of qualified leads, just resulting in more clients and more revenue within the first 8 weeks. You'll have a scalable and predictable client acquisition system. You can remove yourself from the client acquisition part of your business. You'll feel happy, you'll feel fulfilled, excited, and just confident, since you know you have new meetings, new clients, and new revenue waiting for you week after week predictably. Okay, so how does this work? So before, when I wanted to set up a well-oiled cold email infrastructure, you would either skip the entire process of setting up the new domains and email accounts, or you would just not set up correctly, which would cap your open rate at 20 to 30%, since you would just set up a spam most of the time. Or you just spend hours and hours trying to figure this out yourself, spending at least 4 hours a day just for it to work for a few weeks, until you have to redo everything because you haven't followed the standards. But now, you can partner with us and we will handle the tech setup for you, so you can just have it working for months, consistently giving 80% at least open rates without damaging your brand and reputation. So, before you run cold email campaigns without having a sales letter in place, and by skipping this, you just get much colder prospects, which leads to less qualified, you'd have lower close rate, and you would lose a ton of deals. But now, you run cold email campaigns with a sales letter. So this way, when a lead opens up your email, they look at your site, and they will just end up going through your sales letter, of course, if it catches their attention and is well written. And this also just warms up the leads, nurture them a lot, and when they book a call with you, your closing rate will increase a ton since they already know what you do, who you did for, and what you do. And before, when you wanted to identify your most profitable niche and get a lead list, you'll basically just sell everything to everyone. Making you miss out on sales means by not speaking the specific industry's language, their pain points, desires, which just makes you unable to charge these premium prices. But now, you can partner with us and we will find your most profitable niche. We will dive deep into it. We'll speak their language to make resonating emails, just protecting you from the unreliability of getting far too few sales calls. Before, when you wanted to book sales meetings through outreach, you just say you do X, Y, and Z and just check if they would be interested. And the problem with this is that you're straight up selling. And nobody likes being sold to. And no AI or personalization is implemented, meaning that nothing is tailored to the prospect. But now, you can simply just partner with us and we will handle the copywriting using AI and up-to-date tools, just tailoring every single message to every single email we're reaching out to. So basically no email will be the same as the other, and we're actually reaching out to solve a potential problem, not to straight up sell. And before, when you wanted to book calls and reach out, you'd basically just skip all the previous parts and just send outdated messaging with outdated infrastructure without iterating based on the market feedback you're getting from the email replies you're getting from your prospects. But now, you can work with us and we'll set up a well-oiled machine, just allowing us to send highly personalized AI-leveraged cold emails that are actually valuable to the reader instead of just being spammy. We'll test and iterate based on the market feedback we're getting, just to improve our messaging, allowing us to get you the humanly best possible results. So, if you're interested in seeing how this process would apply to your business, go ahead and book a call with me from the link below and we will see if it would make sense for us to partner. Keep in mind that we can only work with 5 clients at a time because we work closely one-to-one with our clients as an extension to your team. So make sure you secure a call now. Of course, we back everything up with a guarantee, so if you don't deliver on our promises, you don't even pay a dime. So let's summarize this offer. You get a done-for-you AI leverage outreach system that books you 20-42 meetings a month. So this just allows you to have 20-42 sales calls every month, enabling you to close new clients and generate new revenue weekly. You get ICP research and offer creation, which allows you to tailor your offer and messaging based on a deep understanding of your target audience, your ICP, and just improving your sales outcomes. You get lead nurturing, which allows you to book meetings on autopilot without managing your inbox full time, as we handle the back and forth replying and just warm up the leads for you. You get campaign managing. This allows you to save 20 hours every week as we manage your campaign, including optimizing, iterating, refilling leads, and just A/B testing. You get targeted and verified lead lists, which allows you to reach the right audience by obtaining highly targeted and verified lead lists. You get converting email copywriting, which allows you to benefit from high converting personalized email copy that resonates with your prospects. And you would also get booked calls on autopilot, which allows you to have a steady stream of booked calls without any manual effort on your part, basically. Besides from this, you also get inbox and domain setup, which allows you to send hundreds, even thousands of emails per day without damaging your domain reputation. You also get AI-powered icebreakers and personalization, which allows you to utilize AI-driven personalization to create engaging and effective email introductions. You would also get a done-for-you sales letter, which allows you to leverage a well-crafted sales letter to nurture, warm them up, and just convert leads more effectively. And you would also even get a do-it-yourself case study protocol, which just allows you to access a protocol to create compelling case studies that showcases your success so you can attract new clients. Just remember, we can max work with 5 clients at a time to ensure our clients get what they pay for. 100% of our clients in the past year got the stated results were refund, and 0% of them experienced any loss as a result of the relationship working with us. All you need to do to see if we would be fit is to book a call. Thanks a lot for your time, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.